Hey everyone, Ken Gonzalez here for Georgia Langevin Productions, and we are at Kellogg-Zaire Soccer Complex here in Northwest Las Vegas, the 2007 Las Vegas Premier Invitational. And in red, we have the Bakersfield Brigade, the girls red 90 squad. This is a girls under 16 match. And in white, they're going up against the Rebels Select 91. We'll get to the roster for these squads here, or actually for Bakersfield here in just a moment, as number 6, Liz Shue. Well, she was going to put the ball into play, but then she refers it over to Kayla Finkel. And Kayla, with the overthrow, comes into play. We're at one of the artificial turf fields here at Kellogg-Zaire today. Ball moves into the inside now. Number 99, Mimi Reyes. Now the ball rolls over to the far side where Cecily Hereford, number 11, would try to get there. And now she battles with number 13 on the far side. A little push to the back. And the ball will belong to the Rebels Select. So for the Brigade, number 00 is Melissa Doiron. Number 1, Miranda Perkins, she's the keeper. Number 2 is Sam Haynes. Number 3, Jessica Cardenas. Number 4, Kayla Finkel. Number 5, Carson Ezell. Number 6, Liz Shue. Number 8, Bree Brim. Number 9, April Romero. Number 10, Vanessa Gutierrez. Number 11, Cecily Hereford. Number 13, Amber Forsyth. Number 14, Melody Del Campo. Number 15 is Mary Calderon. Number 18, Ashley Behill. And number 99 is Mimi Reyes. Mike Forsyth, the coach, and Bert Perkins is the manager assistant coach here for this squad, as the ball out here on the near side. Bakersfield. Mimi Reyes right down the middle. Nice little pass. They're still moving in towards the net, and now the ball rolls towards the back line. Can they get a shot? And the keeper is going to deflect that one out. Number 15, Mary Calderon, trying to attack there. And they're going to give the goal kick here. Looks like it could have gone out of off the keeper. So goal kick. We have two 30-minute halves here today. No overtime. This is just first round action. The 31st of March, 2007. Just a short tournament here. 2-day tournament. Saturday, Sunday. So usually you've got these 3-day tournaments. Most concluding on a Monday because they'll take the 3-day holiday. And sometimes they start on Friday. I believe we had the college showcase here in Las Vegas. It started on a Friday just a few weeks ago. As you know, Georgia Langevin Productions traveling from San Diego, California. And we're making Las Vegas our home away from home. As just so far this year, in 2007, we've been here to the Las Vegas Premier Invitational, the College Showcase, the Coaches Classic, the Mayor's Cup. We'll be here for State Cup, and then Regionals in June. So a lot of work here. Georgia Langevin Productions. Ball rolls in front of the net. White jerseys will force it out of the box and now roll it up towards midfield. Nice attempt there on that slide. These new artificial surfaces, which are much better than the older surfaces, which were basically a carpeting. These have the blades, which are a little bit longer. And then what they've done is they've inserted these little black balls that are just underneath the surface, and they help prevent a lot of the rug burn the players were getting when they would slide on these artificial surfaces. So it gives them something almost like the give of the soil on a grass field. So more pleasurable to play on these fields. They're a lot softer. And they play just about like grass. Obviously, everything's going to be true on these surfaces. All the hops are true, and you don't have any rocks and divots. Again, Mimi Reyes there, number 99. And number 3, Jessica Cardenas, nearly stopped that ball from coming across midfield, but here come the Rebels select. Shot on goal, picked up by the keeper. Miranda Perkins. Ball on one bounce across midfield. Number 11, Cecily Hereford. So the ball out off of the Bakersfield Brigade and put into play by the Rebels. Brigade now moving left to right. They're on the attack. Shot towards the net. Safely picked up by the keeper there. Another save. Bakersfield Brigade boys under 15 in action today. Game covered by Langevin Productions as they go up against Las Vegas Premier. This complex just a little bit away from Betty Wilson. And Betty Wilson, of course, kind of the soccer central here in Las Vegas. Most of the tournaments use Betty Wilson as the main field, main complex. They've got quite a few fields there and all grass. Very nice facility. I'm sure that these teams will probably play at least one game there. Ed Fountain, another facility that's used just a few miles from here. They also have artificial surface, but it's a little bit older than this complex here. Now here come the Brigade. Number 13 down the middle. Can she get a shot on goal? She does, and that ball will find the back of the net. Number 13, Amber Forsyth, with the score. And the Bakersfield Brigade is up 1-0 here over the Rebels Select. She just took it herself all the way in. She was able to bring out the keeper. I believe the keeper did get a hand on it, deflected it, but it was just too fast, and it wound its way into the net just inside the far post over there. And now Miranda Perkins will make the save here. So a 1-0 lead for the Bakersfield Brigade, as you see, out of the Cal South. A lot of competition in Cal South. Oh, bit of a spill there. Hopefully that player's okay. Just ran out of room there and into the gravel area, which separates the fields here at Kellogg's Air. That ball's going to roll into no man's land and finally go out here near side. Number 6 with the header, Liz Shue. So it's the Brigade on the attack again in the backfield of the Rebels. And the Brigade already with a 1-0 lead. Again, coming in deep, number 17, getting back in front of the net. This shot is going to be just wide. Oh, and Bakersfield looking for their second score here. Right in front, and I think what happened was the ball was just moving a little too slowly. I think if it was fired right in the middle, the kick may have been on the mark. It's just a little too slow. It allowed her to just kind of hook it. So the goal kick here for the Rebels. So the Rebels will dodge a bullet right there. Mimi Reyes and Melissa Doiron, though, number 00 in on the action there at midfield. Now here come the blitz again. Reyes, number 99. And are they going to get a whistle? And number 10, Vanessa Gutierrez, may be guilty of the offsides there. Kick up towards midfield. Brigade, number 4. Kayla Finkel puts the ball into play. And the Brigade put it into the middle. Now they bring it up top as they want to get something going. But number 99 has her pocket pick there, Mimi Reyes. But the Rebels unable to do anything with it there, and the ball goes right back to Bakersfield. Rebels bring it out of the circle. On the left half of the field, taken away. Nice job by the Brigade. So the ball belongs to Bakersfield. Thrown in from the far side. We've yet to have a corner kick here today. Mimi Reyes. And now number 3 with the touch, Jessica Cardenas. And it's the Rebels select now, trying to use the outside there. They bring the ball into Bakersfield territory, but they run out of room, and it's red ball. Nice change of direction there. And moving back left to right. Is is Bakersfield. Haven't had too many whistles here either in the first half. Doiron, number 00. Melissa. See her right there. And number 8, Bree Brim, battling over on the far side for the Brigade. These tournaments here in Las Vegas becoming ever more popular. More and more teams every year. Of course, the big granddaddy, or the big tournament, the Las Vegas Mayor's Cup. The premier tournament, trying to give them a run for their money here as they put on a really good tournament and cram as many games as possible into this two-day weekend. Defense back, number 9, April Romero for the Brigade. The ball is out across the back line. Last touch by the Rebels. And so the ball belongs to Bakersfield.
Ashley, push up more. Camber, get in front. Jill, get in behind. There's the cover.
So off the free kick, the Brigade will take the ball away and roll it to the right half of the field. They just didn't have as many people up front as they needed there because obviously the ball got into the backfield rather quickly. And so the Rebels were able to clear it away from their net.
Jill, let her know you're there.
Bakersfield just very quick to the ball, as you see Jessica Cardenas getting there. She's trying to get around a couple of white jerseys. Ball still in play, and Rebels just a step too slow right here in the first half. When they do have their takeaways, their passing game is thwarted as the defense for Bakersfield gets back, and they wind up taking it back the other way. They've only had, I think, maybe 2 shots on goal here. I know of one, and that ball out on the far side belongs to the Rebels. On the throw, the ball is won on the header by Bakersfield. Off to Vanessa Gutierrez, number 10, and it's out off of the Rebels and red ball. So really the Rebels not catching any breaks here so far in the first half. So play kind of settling down here in the middle of the field. 1-0 lead for the Brigade. Nice takeaway right there by Melissa Doiron. 0-0. Now over there to the near or the far side. Sam Haynes, number 2. And that ball is out. And it is off of the Rebels. So we will have our first corner kick of the game. Amber Forsyth, it looks like, number 13, far side. Will take the corner. Kick in front of the net. There's a header towards the net, and it's going to be just off the mark. So Bakersfield looking for their second score. As they try to retrieve the ball there. In that rocky area. So the ball finally retrieved there, and here in the first half, still 1-0 in favor of the Brigade. And here we go with the goal kick, finally. It's taking a little bit of some time, and it's the Select that are kind of just wasting their own time right there as they trail in this match here in the first half. Number 13 with another shot on goal, and again the keeper is there, Amber Forsyth. So the Cal South squad you see there, Bakersfield with a 1-0 lead over the Rebels Select. Number 4 far side, Kayla Finkel. And now Finkel keeps that ball in play on the far side, and going up against 3 white jerseys. And Bakersfield still with the ball here. There's a whistle kind of late, and I don't know if they're going to maybe charge an offsides there on Amber Forsyth, number 13. There was a lot of activity, a lot of players right there, so if it was an offside, it was very, very close. And here comes the kick on the ground. Select can't, well, not yet anyway, clear it up, and they don't. And there's Forsyth again, number 13. Far side, Vanessa Gutierrez. Gutierrez now sizing things up on the ground. Deflected away. Under 10 minutes remaining here in the half. Number 21 trying to change directions there on Melissa Doiron. And looks like we have a player for Bakersfield. Might have twisted an ankle right there. So let's see if they're going to have to stop play here, kick the ball out to tend to their player. It looked as though she was getting up. And now the ball finally is sent out. And so for Bakersfield, Doiron there. And it's number 9, April Romero. And looks to be her left ankle. So the left ankle of Romero is going to send her off for a few moments. And every step she takes now towards the other side of the field looks like she can put more and more weight. So hopefully April will be back into the game later on. And the Rebels will put the ball into play here near side. And that ball is going to land out of bounds. It was going to go to the Brigade anyway, so really not a big deal there. Oh, high kick right there. Sam Haynes nearly got the brunt of it. And now that ball will roll towards the back line near the corner. And number 4, Kayla Finkel there. And the ball is out near side. So the action here in the left half of the field. And across midfield, number 4, Kayla Finkel. Inside the box, the ball still rolling and finally cleared away by the defense. Perkins clears it up to midfield. Under 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. So ball out far side. Bakersfield waiting to put the ball into play. And now finally here it comes. And it'll roll over to the back line. Defense getting there in front of the ball. And trying to take it away. Looked like, is that Mary Calderon, number 15? So we can get the jersey number there. Now into the middle. Coming in deep. Taking a shot with the left leg. It's going to hit the crossbar and find the back of the net. And Bakersfield will add their second goal of the match late here in the first half. And there you see her with the left-legged kick finding the net. Cicely Hereford, number 11. So 2-0, the Brigade over the Rebels Select. Number 8, Bree Brim, far side, over to number 4, Kayla Finkel. Ball is out and belongs to the Rebels Select. Select across midfield. And now number 6, Liz Shue. Another shot to the goal, but the keeper is there. And she'll clear it up to midfield. Final moments here of the half. Ken Gonzalez for George Landry in production. Girls under 16 match. There's the whistle and the end of the first half. So it's the Bakersfield Brigade with a 2-0 lead over the Rebels Select here at the 2007 Las Vegas Premier Invitational. Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. We'll be back with the second half in just a few minutes.
We'll get that cross, just like we've been doing. We've had several more opportunities there. We almost did it again. Again, Amber up front, you have to be ready for those. Everybody's got to be ready to be around her. Because what does she do? One touch, misdirection. You don't know what she's going to do. Be ready for it. Maybe we'll put a lot more in.
You're backing off one guy to attack the ball.
Right. Yeah, we don't
That's
want
the
to see
point.
both of
Flat. Both of you are backing up.
April, we don't want to see both of you backing up.
One attack, one drop back. Attack the ball.
That's where the communication comes.
Yep.
Back forward.
Got it.
Otherwise, controlling your
And
space.
then they'll
Control your
start putting it back and using it all.
Yeah, control your space.
Exactly. Other than just needing to open up a little more and switching the field, I think we're doing okay. So just keep up that intensity.
I like to see them have the. You hear me yelling, switch, 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 switch. No pressure on them. I think they have a tendency to go to our right side. So they go to our right.
Using the strong side.
Right. You made a good pass. You made a good pass to the right side. I'm not complaining. But you could have made a great pass across. The back side, you made it. Look at the get to the front. Wide open. So why are you trying to force it? A little short pass, but you can cross it.
And welcome back, everybody, to the second half of this girls under 16 match. The Bakersfield Brigade and the Rebels Select. Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. There's the whistle and the start of the second half, and it's the Brigade moving right to left here to start things off. They have the 2-0 lead as we start the second half, the final 30 minutes of play. So the ball well out of play here near the corner, and we're at the adjacent field, finally run down, and the Rebels Select will put the ball into play. And let's see if they can come out here in the second half. They were just about a step slow against this Bakersfield Brigade squad. Ball out here on the near side, off white, and so Brigade will have it. And there you see that gravel surface there just outside the playing field, and we saw a player for, I believe it was the Rebels, in the first half just land right in there. And boy, it didn't sound good, but she got up quickly and returned to the field of play. And I think it happened just as we were discussing how this new type, this new generation artificial surface that they have now is supposed to be a lot more soft, creates less rug burns than the old types, the old carpets they used to call them. And then boom, just out of play in that gravel. Player really just scrapes up her knees. And now number 3 for the Brigade, Jessica Cardenas, has to get back on defense. Number 21 for the Rebel Selectors, shot on goal is going to hit the near post and go out. Miranda Perkins, the keeper, was set. She was ready to go. But that ball, luckily she didn't touch it. And so it's a goal kick now for the Brigade. If she would have touched it with her hand and then it went out, obviously it would have been a corner kick. So the evening is arriving here in Las Vegas. And from our vantage point here, and either Betty Wilson or Kellogg Zaire here, the only casino that you can see from the Strip, the Stratosphere, very high in the air, but you can see it. A lot of players venture that way, a lot of teams in the evening hours. Try that roller coaster that sits atop. Here comes the Brigade, shot on goal, and that ball is going to find the back of the net just inside the far post, and the keeper. And so the Brigade will strike again here. And they now lead 3-0. Number 99, Mimi Reyes, gets back into the circle there. So Mimi Reyes puts the Brigade up 3-0. The Cal South squad over Nevada. And let's see if that'll wake up the Rebel Select squad here in the second half. They've got their work cut out for them now as they trail by 3 goals. We often discuss this. You're down by 2 at just about any point in the match, and you can get that score, cutting the lead in half, 2-1, and then, it only takes 10 seconds to score a goal, and you never know what happens, and you tie it. But when you're down 3-0, just an entirely different ball game. Strategies are completely different. You've got to get 2 scores just to claw your way back into the match. Bakersfield again with a shot toward the net, and on a bounce, the keeper will pick it up, and let's see if she elects to just roll it out or boot it, and she boots it up on a bounce into the circle. Nice header there by number 21 for the Rebels. And now the action right here in midfield. Shadows creeping across. Of course, these fields here in Las Vegas all equipped with lights. And you see them, for the most part, in Phoenix, where we do the soccer tournaments out there. Most of those fields do play at night. But in Southern California, very difficult to find fields with lights. Some of them do have it, but most of the games played during the day. Obviously, the weather, especially in the summer, allows you to play during the daytime hours. You don't have to wait until the evening, but obviously in the climates such as Vegas, Las Vegas, and Phoenix, 100 degrees plus during the day, it's a little advantageous to play at night. The Rebels Select defense is going to have to get back. Shot on goal, and that ball is going to get over the keeper and find the back of the net, and now it's 4-0 in favor of Bakersfield. Number 13 with the score, Amber Forsyth. And so really early on here in the second half, the Brigade, and now you see they're going to have some substitutions. The Brigade leads now 4-0, and really that score, not much to look at, but it got the job done over the head of the keeper on a bounce into the back of the net. So it was nicely placed. Number 12 into the match for Bakersfield. And so there's the whistle, and play resumes. Rebels now really in a hole, 4-0. And Bakersfield, really, it's a matter of time management right now. On the far side, number 14, Melody Del Campo, getting some action here, and that ball run down by number 8, Bree Brim. So a goal kick here for the Brigade. 0-0 Melissa Doiron. We've watched her in that strong leg here today. Ball up towards midfield, right into the back of number 99, Mimi Reyes. But her team recovers, and now they're going to bring it across midfield. Number 9, April Romero, going one-on-one with the keeper. April with the left leg shot on goal is caught right in the hands by the keeper. And so a nice play by the Rebels Select squad. Keeps the score at 4-0. Jessica Cardenas getting back on defense. Almost going up against her own teammate there. And finally brought up from the backfield and a tackle. And we're going to have an injured player for the Brigade. I think that's number 8, Bree Brim. And actually both players were injured, and now the player for the Rebels Select Squad is still on the ground. So number 3 there got the worst of that. And really no malicious contact. Both players just going at it, and they collide and get tangled up. And it looks like, as you see her move her right arm like that, it looks like it's the right ankle. Again, talking about these fields, one of the things that this new type of artificial surface is supposed to do is cut down on the ankle injuries. It's supposed to give more like real grass. So before on those artificial carpets, players' shoes would get caught up. And there you see she's being carried off the field, and hopefully she can return to the mat. So there was a penalty called on the play, and so the free kick will go to the Rebels Select. You see the wall of defense there for the Brigade, and number 43 for the Nevada squad. We'll get the ball rolling. She goes into the middle. Cleared out by the red jerseys. And let's see if the Brigade can keep the Rebels Select off the board out of their backfield here. Number 10 on defense, Vanessa Gutierrez getting to the ball. There's a cross, a little bit long. Nice play by the keeper, Miranda Perkins, as she keeps her shutout alive. Nice play, though, by the Rebels Select squad. For the first time here today, really, they were able to put a little bit of offense together. Nice little passing game. They went in, they went out, they went back in with a cross, and they did set it up. But the kick right to Perkins, and she did a good job. A lot of times those kicks go right at you are some of the toughest ones to defend. And so the score remains 4-0. Just under midway through the second half here. Of approximately 16 minutes or so remaining. Nice clear day here in Las Vegas. Great weekend. Tomorrow, the 1st of April 2007, we'll see the semifinals and finals. Remember the 2007 Las Vegas Premier Invitational is a 2-day tournament, Saturday and Sunday, unlike most other tournaments, which kind of wrap themselves around a 3-day weekend. Rebels Select coming out of their own backfield across midfield. And as soon as they break that plane and get into the backfield of Bakersfield, the ball goes back to the left and now the other way. So back and forth they go. Let's see if they can get a shot here, the Rebels. Number 21, nice play. She tried to change direction right there, and it would have worked if she would have kept on her feet. But as soon as she made that stop, the ball went to the left. And she just kind of kept going to her right and hit the ground, and that allowed the defender for the Brigade to clear the ball away. But it rolls out here near side and still belongs to the Rebels Select. Nice job by Perkins as she snags that ball in the air. She'll just roll it out over to the far side. So we've got just about 13 minutes now remaining, so just below midway, or above midway, I guess you would say, through this second half. 4-0 in favor of the Brigade, and of course every tick of the clock is bad news for the Rebel Select. And here comes number 43. Near side, takes a shot on goal. The dive, can't get it, but the ball is going to be just wide of that far post. Miranda Perkins dove and couldn't quite get to the ball, but it was off the mark and rolls out across the back line. And so we'll have a goal kick for the Brigade. And it looks as though the Rebels Select offense now is starting to click. They're getting more looks. Their second really good shot on goal here in the last few minutes, but trailing 4-0 and with only about 12 minutes or so remaining, it may not be enough. Too little too late here for the Rebels Select. They've been thoroughly shut down here by the Bakersfield Brigade today. Amber Forsyth, number 13, back into the match. Cross into the middle, number 10, Vanessa Gutierrez. Gutierrez around a couple of defenders. Her shot on goal is in, hit the crossbar. Gets right back to her. Deflected by the keeper again. The third opportunity hits the near post again. 0 for 3, and that one will find the back of the net. 4 straight shots on goal for the Brigade. And finally, the ball finds its way into the back of the net, and they're exhausted there after that exchange. And so it's a 5-0 lead for the Brigade. And so it's the leg of number 9, April Romero, who puts the 5th score on the board for the Brigade. And there in the circle, the Rebels Select will start it off. And right now at this point, if you're the Rebels squad, you're just looking to get on the board here and avoid the shutout. That's going to be tough. Miranda Perkins been tough in front of the net. Her defense really helping her out there, not allowing the Rebels Select too many looks. And that ball's going to roll and roll and roll. Finally taken down by Melissa Doiron, number 00. She goes over to the far side, and the ball is out. Last touch by the Brigade. And so the white squad, the Rebels Select, will put it into play on the far side. Just about 10 minutes remaining here in the match. And it looks like the Brigade on the far side want a substitution, and number 9 will come out, April Romero, and .00 Melissa Doiron will come out. And over there on the far side, number 15, Mary Calderon there. I believe she just came in as one of the substitutions. And Melody Del Campo there, number 14. Number 2 for the Brigade right there, Sam Haynes. Saw her in action in that first half. As we hit now the 52nd minute of play or thereabouts. So just about 8 minutes remaining, under 10 definitely. And for the Rebels Select, it'll seem like 30 minutes, as they undoubtedly would like this match to end as soon as possible. And now as you see the ball roll over to the far side near the midfield line, nobody attacking the Brigade, so it looks as though the Rebels Select now just would like to run the clock down here and get this one over with. Brigade still passing the ball. They know they've got to keep moving. You can't just sit back on their heels. They probably would like the shutout here, so they'll probably do everything in their power to keep the Rebels Select off the board. Number 99, Mimi Reyes. She has a score here today. Number 18 here for the Rebel Select, trying to push the ball across midfield. She does get it across, but loses her balance. Hits the ground, and the Brigade will take the ball away. Now they want to spread the field here to the near side, into the middle. And now as they try to go to the far side, into the passing lane, the ball picked off there by the Rebel Select, but rolls into the backfield. And number 11 there for the Brigade, Cicely Hereford. Hereford with a score in that first half. Seems like a very long time ago. So 5-0 in favor of the Brigade. Ball rolls here to the near side. It's going to go out, and let's see, who do they give it to? And they're going to give it to the red team. So Bakersfield with the ball. Under 5 minutes remaining now.
Chris, step on this.
Hear a lot of screams, a lot of action here on the fields around us. Matches starting to end. Maybe some late scoring. Very exciting, it sounds. This one's been long gone here since about 3 minutes into the second half, when the Brigade scored their third goal and really just started walking away with this one, as they're up 5-0. Ball finally rolled out to Miranda Perkins for her goal kick here, and they're not in a huge hurry to set it up, and the Select not really arguing about it. Cicely Hereford on the far side. And a trip, and that's going to go against the Brigade, and number 17 on the ground there for the Rebels Select, as she's very slow to get up and finally does. So she looks to be all right, walking that one off. Coming up on the 57th minute unofficially of play. So 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes or so remaining here in the match, and that ball on a couple of bounces over to Miranda Perkins, and she's able to handle it there and roll it out over to the far side. It looks like the Brigade want to get a late substitution into the match over on that far side. Let's see if they'll be able to do so. Trip there, number 15 hits the ground. Play resumes. Into the circle, nearly a volleyball move right there into the chest of number 10, Vanessa Gutierrez. And Mary Calderon, number 15 here on the near side. Ball's lost. It goes out and will belong to the Rebels select. Select, keep the ball in the right half of the field. And now it's the Brigade playing keep away in their own backfield. Nice little short passing game. And I have now unofficially, we're coming up on the final minute of play here. 5-0 in favor of the Brigade, as they will win this Girls Under 16 match here at the 2007 Las Vegas Premier Invitational. They're at Kellogg's there. Header number 99, Mimi Reyes. There's the whistle, and that is the end of this match. And so, with 2 goals in the first half, 3 here in the second half, it's the Bakersfield Brigade with a 5-0 victory over the Rebels Select 91 squad. I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. Hoping you enjoyed this match. It was my pleasure to bring it to you. Until we see you again, be safe and have a great night, everybody.